I'm up here on a separate phone. Sam and I both are. So anyway, we got a release tonight.
Wow.
Weatherboy, and we're really excited. We should probably just hop right in and talk about it. You know,
we definitely could, and I feel like this is very much a you know that scene in Moana when he's talking to the crab, and she's like wanting to look at one of either eye, and he's like, pick one. That's how I'm at with you guys right now. I'm over here, and I'm looking at this one over here, and it's just a little bit of a seizure, just a tiny little bit of a seizure. But this is good. Hello.
You know what's throwing me a little bit is that one of them is like off sync with the other. I hear you on one of them a little bit before the other one.
Like I said, just a little bit of a seizure. Just a little. Un poco
Yeah.
seizure.
I want to just mute the YouTube one so I just hear you from this one, but it won't let me.
Anyway, the song
Yes,
is
the
super
song.
good.
We're losing people. We're losing people. Anyway. Yeah, so the song is called Weatherboy. It's coming out tonight, which I've already said quite a few times. We're going to watch the music video for it with you guys on stream in 17 minutes, and that should be pretty fun.
Yep, Instagram just kicked me.
Anyway, the song.
Oh no, Instagram kicked him again.
No,
but he's still on YouTube.
Yeah, so the song is called Weatherboy. Hi, Sam.
So okay, we'll just keep the show rolling. So let's see. We do need to ask questions that we can answer.
They want to know
Sam doesn't have to.
If it's based on the meme.
Yes, they want to know.
People want to know.
They want to know. Oh, there he is. Right. Sam.
Here on Instagram.
Sam,
this
the
is
question
the whole thing.
Is the song based on the meme?
Yes. Yes, it is. The
Kind
song's
of
on the meme.
And are you guys even surprised that it's based on
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know?
I think that's the answer. That's the better answer.
So lyrically, it doesn't really do much that has anything to do with the meme, except I kind of threw in a little Easter egg that does.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just tell you, because not everyone is on the live stream and will hear this, so some people will be able to find the Easter egg themselves. At the end of the song, I just sing "Wouldn't You Like to Know," like in the outro. It's definitely hearable if you, at least if you know it's there. Like, it's super hearable, but that's just because because it's off of the meme.
So if you haven't seen the meme, there is a guy from the
reporter
channel interviewing this little kid, and he's asking him questions, and the kid looks at him and he goes, "Wouldn't you like to know, Weatherboy?" And that's the whole thing. And people say it, and it's funny.
And Matt and I watched that video, and a little tear started to form in the corner of my eye, and Matt's like, "We've got it. We've got it.
Yeah,
this is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So actually, partly, when we were just trying to write something, and actually, this is one of the first songs in like a long time that I've had like either a title or like at least what I was going to write about, but especially like both in mind before we started like the music, because we did that on this one. Usually I just start making the music and then we write lyrics to whatever we come up with. But yeah, this one, I spent a long time I think we lost Sam on Instagram again, but that's okay.
Sure did.
Here we go. We'll re-add.
I just turned off my Wi-Fi and I'm using cellular because this is silly.
All right.
Oh no, we lost him again. We'll get him back.
All right. So.
All right. Let's see how this goes.
You knew the title before you even started the song.
Yeah.
But why did you know the title?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna get to that, but I got sidetracked. rabbit trailed. So I had thought of so probably some of you have heard of a style of music called lo-fi. It's kind of fun. It's kind of like elevator music, but it can be really great too. But it's like really chill, and yeah, it's really chill. Anyway, I want to make some lo-fi sometime, and I was thinking about like the artist name for that side project could be Weatherboy. But anyway, I was like, well, but we could also just name a song that too as well. And we were like, that could be cool.
Yep.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of ideas we had to like make this into like a real song. It's not like a just a joke meme song. So
Right.
anyway, this song came about in a very slow fashion.
Mm-hmm.
We chiseled it out from hard rock, hard stone.
But one of the
hard rock is a genre.
One of the things that I love as far as like writing goes is letting a concept kind of take a song through to the end, and that's totally what happened here. Running with a word, running with an idea. Okay, so what's Weatherboy mean? And once we figured that out, it was much smoother sailing. Really, a lot of the legwork for this one was just figuring out, like, okay, so what are we trying to say emotionally? What's the vibe we're going for? And production, how do we actually make the concept make sense? And from there, it was super easy. But yeah, definitely had to chisel that concept out. Like, okay, Weatherboy's a nice sounding word, and kind of just went from there.
But what does it mean?
What does it mean, though?
What does anything mean, Saturday? What does it mean?
Another thing about this song is, yes, it is a MP and Sam Bowman collaboration, but we kind of set out to, so we actually were just like, let's do another collab. But we set out to do one that was not like our previous collaborations, which are boss level. And what was the other one?
So we've had like a running list of collabs at this point. For those,
so besides remixes, although there are quite a few of those, and those sort of count. But besides remixes, what other collaborations do we have?
We've got Burn Like Embers, which is a song that you started in 2016, and we're like, hey, what if we were to build this out? We've got Chaotic Neutral, which that song.
Oh yeah, Chaotic Neutral. That's the other one I kind of
I think it's those three that are like collabs.
So so we have those two songs, which are both. Whenever I work with Sam, I always tend to like want to do something really like experimental or like a weird genre, like just because I have weird ideas for songs, and it's more fun to do the weird ideas like with someone collaborating because it's just fun, get wacky with it. So, but for this one, we were like, we need to do a real normal song. So this turned out not like, it's not normal in that it's like, it's pretty unique-ish, I would say, but it's not like crazy experimental. It's very, very palatable, very marketable. So really excited about it.
Yep. Lots of fun sound design stuff. Lots of fun writing stuff.
Yeah.
Super catchy, I hope. Yeah, I hope you guys like it. We're really, really excited with how this one turned out. Probably one of my favorites that I've gotten to work on recently. I know, Matt, you've said the same. Yeah. No, we love it. And hope you guys do too.
There's kind of like a echo. Oh, I think it's fixed.
They want to know what it's about. So you guys talked a little about the title, but not really what it means.
It should be obvious by now.
It's about Weatherboy.
Oh my
God. You kind of just have to
that was
hear
a good moment, though.
It's premiering in 8 minutes, so I think probably we'll just mostly just hear it.
No, give them a basic idea.
Okay. It's about a boy, it compares the weather outside to the weather in his head. his mental state.
In his brain head.
Yeah. And also mentions that he can't control the weather. Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie.
Sorry, is it referencing that 70s show?
Oh.
Like, oh, dang, Jackie, I can't control the weather. Anyway.
I got that reference because I understood it.
Okay, nice.
I know about TV sometimes.
Okay. I need to actually reply to some of these comments. Imagine it's awful and Sam and Matt are just messing with us.
Yep.
Yes, that's true.
What do you think this
We
live
went to all...
Wouldn't they like to know?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know? We went to all this trouble just to be like, psych.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Nothing. Matt said he didn't want his drop to be too crazy and sleepwalking, and then went crazy with it.
Then look what happened.
Yeah, that is what happened.
Y'all are getting the idea.
Ian says, Savvy, just leave. You're too underappreciated by these two boys.
Kate the Great on YouTube.
Listen, Ian, I can't focus on more than half of a thing. Okay? So I'm trying.
And I'm not even a thing, I'm a person. So
on YouTube over here, Kate the Great wants to know if I'd ever dye my hair blue. And the answer is
Sam,
no.
Are you gonna dye
never
your hair
do
blue?
that.
Why, Sam?
Wow.
Because it looked too good. When Matt did it, he took all of the cool points.
He does do that. It's super rude.
On YouTube, as I'm looking at these comments, they're glitched and they're all on top of each other. So I actually can't really read them basically at all.
So that just became Sam's job.
That's kind of a bummer.
Sam,
you can
do my job.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I can read the ones on Instagram though. Ben, what are you doing?
I genuinely want to know.
Ben is here to cause chaos.
Okay, so Maddie, so Sam should have died. So the first part of that sentence makes me feel concerned.
Okay, she fixed it.
Did I? No. It doesn't matter now. I'm not. I have to mess with her now.
Wait, does that mean? Does that mean like you shave your head? You shave your head and then you dye your hair blue, but it's just hair that's off of your head. You dye it blue.
I should have died. That's crazy. Also, y'all, actually in both chats, you're here saying you're spelling dye D-I-E when we don't mean that. We mean changing color.
We mean unalive.
I was homeschooled, but I still know that. So, yes, I have to mess with her now. Yes. No, I'm dying over these jokes. You know, that's... I don't have anything else funny to say about...
Okay.
You misspelling that.
Question.
What's your question?
What is both of your favorite weathers?
That's such a good question.
Savvy said
it wasn't my question. I stole it.
It's not. It's not your question at
Savvy
all.
Said, get back on track.
But I was going to let you take credit for it.
I would never.
Oh, before we say that, Nakoma Barron just asked on YouTube. I just joined the chat and clicked on the video, so I don't know what's going on, honestly, other than a release.
Oh, yeah.
So let me tell you.
Our routine update to people who just joined.
Yeah, so Matt and I just wrote a song called Weatherboy, and it's coming out everywhere.
It is imminent. It is nearly upon us.
It's premiering on YouTube.
And we're going to watch it.
So we're going to hang out for that. We're going to watch it.
Yeah, it's super soon.
So we're going to hang out for that. We're also doing YouTube live stream and Instagram live stream, which is a lot of fun. And y'all super gracious to us and all that.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, if you want to hang out with us, ask us a question.
Appreciate
about the song.
Appreciate y'all bearing with us on the double live stream here. It just makes sense because there were people on both who wanted to be there for the live stream. Some people in my Discord don't have Instagram, so they were like, "You're gonna be on YouTube, right?" And I'm like, "Yep, no worries."
Same here. Which, hey, plug for both of our Discord servers. Lots of fun. Yeah. Welcome to my Discord.
And then Sam will take over your Wednesdays.
If you want to join our Discord servers, hit us up on Instagram if you have it. And if not Instagram, you'll figure out something, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Just yell at me in a video or something. Comment in all caps.
that's true. That could work or something.
Okay, so I think my favorite weather is probably like kind of overcast, upper 50s, lower 60s. Chill, but not like cold. Like chill, like crisp.
Crisp.
Yes.
Are you
there's some
eating an
whimsy to it.
apple in this weather?
I would want to.
Whoa.
Are you eating an apple? in
I
this
would
weather?
also eat an apple in that weather. With a sweater.
With this weather.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, my answer would be. I'm gonna cheat with my answer.
I'm shocked. He's
It would
cheating.
be the season of fall.
That is so cheating.
That's not the whole
That's some good
answer.
one.
You've already lost.
I don't care. The season of fall, and just like 65 degrees. Probably doesn't really happen though, does it? Maybe it would only be 60 degrees.
Here it would
Yeah.
be 65. Here it would
In
be
fall?
70 in fall.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get that good
65
good.
degrees. Sunny-ish. That's it. That's the whole thing.
Some of y'all are commenting in both chats. How many screens do you have?
I'm watching on my Apple Watch.
I have a lot
That's
of screens
crazy.
here.
Yeah, no. Where
I
are you watching
also
this
have
from?
an
Your fridge?
iPad.
That's nuts.
So
That's very cool. That's very
We're
cool.
gonna get
I'm
robbed.
scrolling through some of these comments here. Sam has Discord server. Yes, do. There are more people watching on YouTube than on Instagram. That's also crazy. But some of you are the same person.
Instagram gang needs to
You're being very silly.
Maddie says 65 degrees slaps.
in face.
That's true.
Like this.
Uh,
That was 65
Oh.
degrees.
Did you just do a violence on him?
No, that was the weather.
Oh, it was the weather. Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
it was just a weather slap.
Fine.
Just like the song is about to be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it slaps.
Premiere is
It's about
just
to.
about starting.
Oh my goodness. It's just
my
about
goodness,
to be
break
2
it.
minutes till we can watch it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yo, I'm commenting on the live stream. Yeah, or not the live stream, the premiere.
I think you officially might
Yo.
be doing too many things.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, we
Jacob's
should probably
Mix.
start getting these cameras situated to. Can you do this one?
Hi, camera.
Yeah, because I'm probably not going to be able to turn.
What am I doing with
The
it?
lighting is trying to.
I'm doing that?
Yeah.
I can do that.
We gotta turn it around for the video.
Yeah, I think Savvy did a violence on him. I watched it too. It was crazy. I was really offended. Jacob's Mix. Not gonna lie, the only time I've seen you is on the Young Pop Renegades, Sam Bowman. I love Young Pop Renegades so much. So much fun to get to be a part of that. Matt and I are just good friends and like hanging out anyway. So any chance we get to make music is really cool.
Okay, I guess you
But
guys are
yeah,
watching.
I have other
it
songs.
now.
If
Sorry
you would
about
like
that.
to listen to them, that's
There we
allowed.
go.
And this is their cool song.
This is our new
See, the
track,
worst part-
Weatherboy.
I'm listening to this song over 2 different phone speakers right now, and I want to do a violence on myself.
Oh no.
No, Sam.
It's really sad.
Turn the volume down all the way on 1 if you can, as much as you can.
Yeah, it won't let me do that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
It did the same thing for me.
No way. Maybay says she's wearing a ghost hoodie. Thank you so much for getting one. That's so sweet. I hope you enjoy the new song.
I hope she enjoys ghosts.
It's like elevator music for real. Nice. Yeah.
It is. It's elevator music.
This is what it would be like if we were all riding in an elevator together.
I feel like. Okay, first of all, this music is actually. It kind of sounds like someone on drugs made it. Like weird drugs.
I'll accept that. I'll accept that.
Are you guys enjoying this countdown?
This is such good content.
This is the best one I've seen all day. Seriously. Like,
This is such
no
good
joke.
content.
It's okay. They're patient. My guys,
Madison,
super
how many
patient.
live chats are you in right now?
How many live chats?
That's because
A
she's
lot.
in the one. A bunch of y'all are in the one on YouTube and Instagram and the premiere. You're
That's
watching on your
impressive.
fridge, aren't you? That's crazy. All right.
The people on YouTube are gonna throw up.
I'm excited. I'm gonna turn it up a little. Oh wait, I need to turn the quality up. I'm so sorry, guys. There we go. Through the sunlight to find the thunder in my head is getting louder. Butterflies flutter by on a breeze, but the weather in my head is quite the downer. Whether I stay, whether I go, I'm lost in the weather, wherever it goes. I can't stop the rain, so I'll put on my raincoat, trying to find the gold at the end of the rainbow. I can't stop the hurricane, tearing up my world again. May not see the daisies till it's rainy in April. I can't stop the rain, da-da-da-da-da-da. I can't stop the rain, da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm just a weather boy. There it is. Headphones on, music drowns out the storm. Who's that singer?
Oh my word.
It's raining, it's pouring, but I'm feeling golden. And I would chase the thunder if you dare me. Whether I stay, whether I go, I'm lost in the weather, wherever it goes. I can't stop the rain, so I'll put on my raincoat. Trying to find the gold at the end of the rainbow. Interpretive dance. I can't stop the hurricane, tearing up my world again. I see the daisies till it's raining, bro. I can't stop the rain. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I can't stop the rain. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm just a weather boy. I can't stop the rain. I can't stop the rain.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's a whole song.
It's a whole song.
It's a
What do
whole
you guys
song.
think? Put some hearts in the chat if you had a positive emotion.
Do you feel positive emotion?
Oh, let's stop
Rate your
the next
experience from 1
video.
to 5.
What'd you say?
Rate your experience from 1 to 5.
Rate your experience from 5 to 5.
Yes.
Was
I-
it really,
Sorry,
really
let me get
good,
this
or was it
back up.
epic?
What?
Oh my word.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm trying and failing to set this up how I had it before. There we go.
3-hour lo-fi music is now playing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right.
Where's the Blue Forest? Okay, so this is a very important question.
Somebody wants to know where the Blue Forest
Somebody wants to know where the Blue Forest was. We had to go deep into the mountains of Tibet, and there we went into a cave. And in the cave there was a hermit, and he said,
in the hermit.
"Really, just one venture this way, but should you desire to seek unto yourselves the Blue Forest." He led us into a portal, and through the portal there was another portal. There was a portal within a portal. And when you went into that portal, there was a blue forest. It was very easy to find.
It's easy. Like you have to take a right, a left, a left, a right, a left, and then a straight.
And then straight. Yeah. The straight part is what people forget, but also 2 lefts don't make a right, but 3 do. 3 do. Yes.
And 4, what about 4?
No, that's the straight part that people forget. You forgot.
What if you turn around in place and then go right?
I like talking about this, frankly, more than I like talking about the song.
So back to doing what Sam hates.
You guys like the song?
Yeah.
And I love that y'all got the Reliant K reference. Let's go. Okay.
That's right. Yeah. So anyway, we could. It might be a little difficult, but we could probably worth doing. Pull up the project and talk about some of our ear candy moments in it, stuff. Yeah, let me start pulling that up. But it's going to take a while to open because it's a big project. But
I'll stall.
Yeah, what should we talk about?
When we went through the second portal, I'm kidding.
Drop
a little bit about the 2 verses and how they're contrasting.
Oh yeah, I can talk about that. So the first verse is like, I'm on my bike and I'm riding, and we wanted to sing it from the perspective of a kid. We wanted it to be like a more approachable, childlike, innocent vibe.
Instead of a guilty
the first
adult.
verse is about weather outside. No, it's about weather inside when the weather outside is calm. So stopped, and we're riding our bike through the puddles, and it's like, okay, so the rain's done, but it's still raining in here and in here. How do we navigate that? And the second verse talks about how it's raining outside, but it's clear in here and in here. And it kind of talks to it's one of the facts of life that like it just be like that sometimes.
Sam,
different ways that
I think you should invest in some puppets and do puppet shows.
I could do puppet shows.
I
have my Instagram puppet and I have my YouTube puppet. And I can talk to both.
And you just say sometimes it hurts in here and in here.
And in here.
That's what the puppet will say.
And in here. And then I could do the Steve from Blue's Clues things and be like, wow, that's crazy.
Amazing.
It really do be mind blowing sometimes, don't it?
It do be. It's crazy. That's funny. That's crazy. Have I stalled long enough? Is the project pulled up?
Yeah.
No.
Your average Norm says this song is what happens to the kid in The Tornado, which is an Owl City song, in the timeline without the tornado.
Yeah, kind of.
Nice. I like it.
Scott with only one T says, great tune. Y'all sure walk slow, though.
They do. They're incredibly slow, which is good because I have to run behind them with the camera. So works out okay.
Problem is we both got long legs.
Sam is kind of fast.
Oh, so Sam flew over and up, I guess, to South Carolina from the great land of Texas, the great country of Texas.
Whose motto is friendship.
Yes.
And he did a friendship.
I wonder how many people memorized the motto.
Friendship.
Anyway, Sam flew over here for a couple days so we could shoot music video, couple like Instagram reels / TikToks, whatever. And then we also started on another track just for fun. That may turn into a full finished song, maybe, hopefully.
Or it might die.
A terrible death.
It might die.
Of forgottenness.
Yes, got auto-corrupted.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so we got the project pulled up here. Do you want to do this one and I'll...
So, Songsmith, to answer your question about the feedback that you're hearing, we probably can't do anything about that. Sorry for the experience, but this is kind of what we got right now.
And even if we could do something about it, we're just mean and we wouldn't.
Yeah, we just wouldn't. just specifically because you asked. We're
Yeah.
not. We were going to do something about it, but then you
Uh, yeah.
Show them the
so
cool ear candies.
So disclaimer, I didn't really think about trying to make this project look nice and cleaned up to show people, so it doesn't. So just don't worry about that.
Be ashamed.
I'm not ashamed. I'm shamed? What's the opposite? How do I? I'm normal.
Yes, you are.
Why is shamed the same as ashamed? It should be opposite.
Why is
Anyway.
gruntled the same as disgruntled? I don't
It's
know.
not. Wait.
Gruntled
No,
isn't the same. It's the opposite.
It's the opposite.
Are you guys gruntled by this song? Consider your answer carefully.
Extremely gruntled. Anyway. This bottom track, purple right here, is the chopped vocals. They sound cool. Let me make sure a certain. Let me double check these settings. Make sure it sounds right and correct and good.
Right and correct and good.
Guys, good thing I fixed that. It would have sounded bad. This is a big project, so I have to turn the buffer size up, or else it will be very glitchy.
And cry.
Okay, so I chopped up some vocal stuff. It's probably the stuff that's in the top track here. Not even in the key, really. Just stuff. And then I messed with it, like went into the pitch, and this is like the pitch thing, and just messed with the pitch, made it the cool melody, chopped it up, and it sounds like this after I turn on the speakers. It's the intro, basically. There's also an octave up layer to it. That's this green one. Anyway, that just adds a little bit of extra texture to it, kind of.
Extra pizzazz.
Yeah, pizzazz. And then, so that part was very fun. I made it, and I was like, Sam, I think I did something. I think I did something.
I agreed.
The verses. So that's kind of the main concept of the intro. It's just based on that vocal chop. The verses, I produced something for the verses, and it kind of sucked low key. It was boring. Anyway, I was like, Sam, make the verses better because they are not that good right now. I had other parts that were good, but not the verses. So he came up with this thing, this sound. I did help him. I did suggest some cool, interesting, weird voicing on the first few chords or whatever. But the like rhythm and stuff Sam came up with, and it was really nice to base the whole verse off of. So that's like it's a instrument made out of like a voice.
We call it the Bowman.
Do we?
We do now.
Do we? Oh, okay. Okay. I guess we do.
So anyway, we kind of based the vibe of the verse off of that. Ride my bike through the sunlight of fun. Which brings us to our next ear candy. We threw in a lot of things in this song that are quote unquote non-musical, but like sound effect type of thing. So the lyrics say ride my bike through the sunlight, whatever. So bike, we did this. Little bike bell.
I had to do it to
Whoa.
Very cute. In context, it might be hard to hear, but maybe you can hear it later on Spotify or whatever. Ride my bike through the sunlight of fun. Yeah. So that one was cool. Then later on, I'll just actually keep it playing, and we'll hear what the lyrics say, and then how we kind of illustrated them. The thunder in my head is getting louder. So that was it right there. The thunder in my head is getting louder, and then there's thunder. It's actually this orange one right here, and then a little bloop, this orange one up here. So that's really fun. That's my favorite one just because it's really like clean and clear. It comes through. That was mainly it for the first verse, isn't it, Sam?
I think so.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we had the, yeah.
This one's almost the most kind of like in-depth one. If I can find it, sorry, this is a big project. Way up here. Here we go. Okay, so this one, it says, butterflies flutter by on the breeze. So butterflies flutter by on the breeze, and then right after that, there's made like a butterfly flying by kind of sound. I'll just do this how I do it in the reel that we filmed for this. So it started with this sound that was called like dragon wings, and they sound like, you know, dragon wings, but they're like big and heavy and slow. And I made them lighter with like EQ, cutting out all the bass and stuff. Here's the actual one. And then sped it up too, is closer to like this. So it sounds more like a butterfly. And then I also layered in, I think I have to solo it here actually. A sound, I called it Fortnite chest sparkle. Probably can't see it, but because it sounds like sparkling chest from Fortnite. So, and then I made it follow the fluttery pattern of the butterfly with a little bit of like vocoding. Anyway, it sounds like this. It's just like a shimmer. So that together with the butterfly wings, it sounds like this. And you can't hear it on stream, but it goes from like left to right speaker as it goes on. And here it is in context. Now. Butterflies flutter by on a breeze, but the weather in my head is quite the downer. Yeah. So pretty happy with that one. When I made that one, I was like, this is so cool.
It's super cool.
I really liked the sparkle sound that I layered with it. I had it louder, and at one point, Sabby thought it was too like flowery and how would you say it? I would say My Little Pony-esque. Yeah, My Little Pony-esque. So I turned it down a little bit, but I'm happy with it. Lo-fi. Yeah, so on to the second verse where we have more things to talk about. Yeah, so in the verses is kind of where we had space to just throw cool little details. Mm-hmm. So yeah, especially ones that illustrate the lyrics kind of.
Right.
So second verse is Sam singing. So here's the lyrics. Headphones on, music drowns out the storm. So before I actually play the thing, headphones on, music drowns out the storm is the lyrics. And then right after that, it cuts to like all the normal music cuts out. And it's like this little riff of like lo-fi type of music, sort of. And it has a filter on it that's supposed to sound like it's in headphones in your ears, whatever. So, yeah, I'll just play it. It's all this starting like right here. It's like one measure exactly. Drowns out the storm. It's shocking that the lightning doesn't scare me. It's real. There's the next one. I just did some sounds that I felt like sounded like lightning. I mean, not actually like lightning. They just sounded like zappy. They made sense with the lightning.
Exactly.
It's like a little zap sound and then like a, I'll just play it and you can hear. Sounds kind of like a zap. Okay.
I believe you. I believe you.
So, okay. The first ones are like a zap sound. This. Choo, choo, choo. And then these ones right here are like, they sound more like a electrical buzz or something. There's like a drive to them that's like a buzziness. I don't know. But anyway, together. Let me get them all together. Yeah. So those just kind of have a break in the music and those play. So. Yeah. So I like those ones too. The zaps kind of sound like they would go in like an electro song almost. No pun intended. Are there any more here?
I think those are the high points for like the big.
Okay, there's sort of one here. It says, "And I would chase the thunder if you dare me," and I just have these like.
Yeah.
They're kind of like bass drums, and if you hear them in headphones, it's not like that cool, but it's not as cool as the other things. But if you hear them in headphones, they're hard panned left and right. Like it has like 3 hits. What is it in the left speaker? No, in the right speaker. So 3 hits on the right and then 1 hit on the left. It's these right here. I'll solo them so you can actually hear. Da-da-dun-dun. So.
YouTube chat has completely devolved. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just hanging with Instagram over here. We're having a regular people conversation, and YouTube has completely fallen apart.
We can't see it, so
did YouTube? Did you break? Did you break? You broke, didn't you? Yeah, YouTube. Our chat's broken. They keep saying names over and over again, and they don't really explain
names.
Why? Mm-hmm. They're like, everybody spam Irwin, and they're like, Irwin. And they keep saying things like Irwin, and then they spammed my name, and they spelled it correctly, and then they spammed your name, and they said instead Maythew. Because I'm only seeing one T in the middle of some of these guys. What happened? I'm seeing a lot of Maythew Parker. Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Check it out. I can talk about what I'm saying with the mouse on the screen.
Oh, beautiful.
It's very small though. Look, red. Is there anything else to show too much here? I mean, there's definitely other parts of the song, like chorus and other stuff, but not as interesting as the ear candy things. Oh, I wanted to have the acoustic guitar in the song be somewhat obvious-ish. It's a little more obvious in the drops.
If you had asked me if this song had acoustic guitar in it, I would have said no.
Yeah,
you would have asked me if this song had acoustic guitar? I would have said yes. Because Matt's like, hey, should we have acoustic? And I'm like, I think you should.
Now, do you recognize it?
No.
Really? Okay, well, I tried to make it as loud as I could without it being, like, too loud. So, it's in there, though, in the drops and in the chorus.
And at your mom's
There's
house.
a lot of layers. That's why it's kind of hard to hear it. At my mom's house, huh?
Yeah, I think it's
cool.
there.
Anyway, let's get some camera back here.
Camera back.
Oh, hey, it's you.
Is the lighting just constantly messed up?
Yeah, it's
on
really
the
bad
one?
all the time. I don't know how to fix it. I give up.
That's okay. Okay, so why don't you guys drop some questions for us in the chat?
Right here.
Drop some questions for us. It can either be in the comments or at least on Instagram. There's a spot for questions with a question mark down there at the bottom right-ish. So, yeah. Get some questions for us. And, yeah. I'm really excited to see how people react to this song.
Yeah, for real. Loveless, how do you get the Discord? If you're on YouTube, feel free to comment on one of my videos or one of Matt's. We each have one. So if you want to find our Discord, I have a post in my community tab with it if you want it. So yeah, that's that question. Somebody just banned Ian Moss from Instagram. Great. Very cool. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Got some questions.
To everyone who's just joining, we have a new song coming out tonight. We just watched the music video for it a little bit ago, but it's called Weatherboy, and it's by me and Sam.
And not me.
And not Savvy,
I didn't
although
write
it
She
sounds
wrote
mean
the whole
to say
song.
that.
She sang it and then used a voice changer.
Yes.
Ooh, oh, dude, that's technically possible now with AI. You can
It is
train,
kind of technically
you can
possible.
train a voice
Really
model of
disturbs
me.
me.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, it's a little
That would
weird.
be
It's a little weird.
really weird.
All right, we got some questions for you two. Are you ready?
Yes.
How do you handle creative burnout when it comes to music?
I
How
don't.
do you do it?
I just submit to it and let the waves of unproductivity wash over me as I crumble under the crippling expectations of the universe.
That's what Matt
No,
does too.
creative burnout. It's rough. It's hard, especially like Matt and I do this as our day job. We're both full time. We both do this as a living, which does put a lot of pressure, especially when it's like artistic kind of work. So yeah, like there are a bunch of like little strategies and long term strategies that we've got to use to fight burnout. One is pacing, staying like in control of a bunch of different projects, being able to go back and forth between like a handful.
I thought when you said pacing that you meant you just start pacing.
Oh, just walking around. Honestly though, sometimes just getting up and walking. I don't know about this for you, Matt, but for me, just walking away sometimes really helps.
Just walk away.
Yeah.
Walk away. Hey.
A lot of creativity comes at times when you're not doing something that utilizes your brain, but you have to do it, like taking a shower. Like in the shower, dude, you can think of so many thoughts.
Yep.
I've thought of a lot of lyrics in the shower.
Can I be gut level honest with you? Some of y'all might know my song "A Ghost Story." I'd say easily 2/3 of it was written in a college class, like without a doubt. Yeah, it's like I was out in public doing my own thing, and then like boom, inspiration. Like if you got it, you got it.
I would like to tell you that I haven't had any thoughts about like good ideas or whatever for songs in church, but I have.
Oh, totally, 100%.
Yup. Ozzy Craftman would like to know if you can call his boss and get him to let him have an extended lunch break so he doesn't have to leave.
Nice.
Yeah, let me do that real quick. Hello.
I would, but I don't speak Australian.
Number in the chat. Let's call his boss.
I don't speak Australian.
Let's get him fired so he'll never have to leave.
I don't want to get him fired though. Hold on. I'm hanging up. Okay, love you. Bye. Yeah. That was a good talk. I like your boss.
On YouTube, they want to know: were you both homeschooled?
Oh gosh.
If they you couldn't tell,
can you tell?
I can tell. They were.
They could probably tell, yeah. Uh-oh, someone is asking the real questions here. Abraham says, "Hey Matthew, do you believe that beluga whales exist?"
All right, this was a good stream. I really love hanging out with you guys.
Tell
Sam Weatherboy on all platforms. Okay, yeah. Okay, how do you answer this? Do you believe?
Do you believe
in beluga whales?
In Santa?
Here's the thing. Even if they were to not exist physically, they would exist in our heads because
that's an interpretation.
May have made them up, like unicorns.
Yeah, like unicorns. Like we don't mind unicorns.
Yeah,
they just don't exist.
Right, of course.
Like beluga whales. Beluga whales, they don't exist. They don't exist. They're not real.
Would you say that your favorite thing about beluga whales is that they don't exist and that they're not real?
As of about a year ago, yeah, easily.
It's in my top 5 things about them that I like. Yeah.
Metaphorically, yeah. Is that enough of an answer?
I think it was an answer.
Oh, this is a good question. Do you guys listen to your own music after it comes out, or is it like listening to your own voice after a while?
Matt loves to listen to his own music. But usually like a month after it's come out, when he's gotten over like producing it for forever.
Yeah, I get that.
It really depends on the song for me. Sometimes I've had enough of the song by the time it comes out. But that's a secret, because that will make you guys think that the song is worse if you're like, oh, Matt doesn't even like it.
Yeah, I definitely.
No, but usually that's not the case. Not really. Usually I'm pretty like. Also, it's kind of separate for me too. Like how much I like the song at a given point is somewhat irrelevant if I know I really, really liked it when it was more fresh for me, because I know it's fresh for other people. So I'm like, they're gonna love it.
Yeah.
They want to know how you keep track of all those instruments in all those racks.
Yeah. Okay. So the projects can get pretty messy-ish, but I don't spend a lot of time like organizing them. Some people do keep their projects super, like they're decently clean. Like I have my clips nice and clipped to the edges of measures, whatever. But I don't need to organize them much. It would generally be a waste of time for me, because it doesn't slow me down. I can find stuff easily. Yeah, so I don't really say how I do it, but I just like I can click on an instrument and find the effects for it. Like it zooms right to it for me, so I can find it.
If you
So
guys
I
both...
just do is the answer.
Nice, he just does.
Yes.
I think
what
Craftsman just left. If you're still here, goodbye. Thank you for joining.
Goodbye.
Oh, was he saying adios?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Later, Aussie Craftsman.
Later. What was each of your favorite lyric on the song?
That's a good question.
My favorite is, "It's shocking that the lightning doesn't scare me."
I was so proud of that one.
That was
Thank
a Sam
so
one.
much,
it's
Abby.
so good.
That was a Sam line.
I like the pun.
I like puns.
He said it, and we were both like, "Ooh, we gotta find a way to fit that in."
Yeah,
I also really like the may not see the daisies till it's rainy in April.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit like April showers bring May flowers.
That was totally what we were trying to do. That makes me so happy.
Yeah. So we tried to fit as many like idioms in the song as possible, especially if they could be kind of remixed in a way, like where you switch out a word or something to make them, recognizable but new, which is a great thing to do in songwriting, by the way, because it's like the best of everything, familiar but also new, like fresh. That's what you want usually. Anyway, so we were trying, but at one point we even had like a pre-chorus written that was like, April showers bring May flowers. Oh, and we mixed two idioms. We said, April showers bring May flowers, but words will never hurt me. which was pretty good. We liked it.
We did. Have y'all heard of Malaphors in the chat? I felt like we spent almost all of last week when I was in South Carolina just inventing horrible Malaphors that were so great. Like, what was an example? I mean, one that comes to my mind is when you said "Fly me to the moon and leave me there," and I really liked that. One was
you should use that in the song.
I think one was "I'll have my bed and lie in it too."
Oh no! His so the real one is, you've made your bed, now lie in it. Yeah. I made up, you've made your bed, now burn it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then completely, Andrew says we can burn that bridge when we get to it.
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite that I like using.
I like that it's very self-aware. It's like, we're not there yet, but I will ruin this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's very applicable. It's very applicable.
Yeah.
Maddie really liked the one, "Fly me to the moon and leave me there." I love that one too.
It's so good.
It's not, that one's not actually
hysterical.
A metaphor because it doesn't mix two metaphors, but it's just good. It's a remixed idiom, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Parody version.
Shy Dog wants to know, what speakers do you use?
What speakers do I use?
What speakers do you use?
I use the Genelec somethings. It's Genelec brand. Probably none of you have ever heard of it. Maybe one of you have.
Genelec sounds like something that you'd get at Walmart. That's actually like kind of a health alternative brand.
It sounds like a prescription.
Yeah, no.
Or not prescription, like a over the counter.
Ask your doctor about Genelec.
Yes,
yeah,
it does. It really does.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Completely Andrew wants to know, is this how to use the question feature?
No, you're doing it wrong. Just kidding.
Yeah,
no,
do better. No,
Songsmith wants to know, what's your dynamic for co-writes? Like, do you guys, either of you, do you find them easier or harder than writing on your own?
That's a great question.
We start by comparing our weapons, and the one with the greater nuclear armament gets the tiebreaker for if we ever have a disagreement. And so that just kind of sets the tone. Once the world is at peace and no longer in fear of nuclear winter, we begin the song. Yeah.
Do you guys want to know that the way that Sam and I actually, our process is, we get on the call and then we start talking and get on rabbit trails for like 3 hours.
Oh my word. Yes. With this project, for sure.
They really
We
do.
talk about theology.
And metaphors.
We talk about literally anything.
Right.
Yeah.
But like also not even, I mean, I'm taking off my humor hat now, but like write songs with your friends, write songs with people that you enjoy being around, because like Matt and I are friends. We've developed a friendship over a couple years and we enjoy chatting.
What would happen if you wrote a song with someone you hate?
Wrote a song with someone I hate?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it would turn out okay. Because there are some things that you can look
Wouldn't that be the worst if it like turned out really good, became a hit, and it's like,
and you're stuck with them?
I despise that person. I loathe them.
Yeah. No.
It sounds like something that would happen just because of how bad it would be.
Yep. We'll write a song when we get to it. It's okay.
You write a song with your bully in high school.
Yeah.
From high school.
For real.
Yeah.
Someone wants to know if you would consider teaching a songwriting course. And if you guys like Legos.
So
I do really like teaching, but I haven't found a way to like, I think it would be hard for me to actually pull off doing like a really true like course. If I did, I would probably have to keep it super simple, not like a really fleshed out like online course or something. I would probably do more of like a live sessions with people or whatever. I don't know.
think you would be great at doing a songwriting camp where people would come in person and you write for a while and then you get to hang out. I think that would be fun.
Yeah. I do like teaching though, songwriting or like production stuff. It's fun.
I think I'll actually just go ahead and say I am in the process right now of trying to figure out how to assemble a curriculum for a course. I'd like to make one.
Oh, sick.
And if y'all,
you would be really good at that.
If y'all want that, let me know. If y'all want like any advice or tips or stuff, like I love doing that. But I'm thinking about putting together an actual course because there are enough of you guys that ask me questions that I'm like, okay, I'd love to get some thoughts organized and put some things together and see if that can be a help to you. So yes, I have thought about that. Do I like Legos? Oh my word, yes. They're so good. They're so great. Lego Power Miners was my childhood growing up. I was a huge Bionicle fan. Yes. Love Legos.
I liked Legos too, but I wasn't ever like huge on them. What I always built was spaceships, but never with I wasn't like an instructions kind of guy.
Well, that is so on brand.
I was a build whatever I want kind of Lego user. We just had like a ton of random pieces.
My brother had Legos and I used to watch him build Legos and they seem awesome.
They seem awesome.
They seem cool. I've never really had my own Legos.
Yeah.
What would be your favorite song you've ever released? Sam, tell us.
Ghost Story. No question.
Bro.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's everyone else's favorite of mine, but it is my favorite of mine. And I think until the next project and all of the stuff that I've planned kind of wraps up, it's going to be number one for a long time. So if it's not, if we're not counting 10-minute long spoken words, then like, it's like picking between my children when there's like one clear favorite and then just an infinite way tie for number two.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. If it's today, then maybe Garden King. If y'all have heard that.
I like that one.
But yeah. What about you, man?
Yeah. Man. I always have a hard time with this one because it's kind of like there are different reasons to pick different ones. Because it's like, if I go off of what I think most people like the most, then you'd say adventure. Man.
I think your favorite's Dream World. That's the one you always just like, oh, that song's so good.
That's my favorite of yours,
definitely
without a doubt.
Yeah.
It's that's got to be my top 3 for sure. Probably top 2 even.
Yeah.
Hideaway is way up there for me. And then just in the last year, probably my favorites of mine have been Hideaway and I think Baby Blue. Baby Blue to me is very re-listenable because it's like it doesn't like punch you in the face. It's just kind of it's vibing.
Yeah.
It's really like chill and pretty too. So yeah.
Chris Wolf's son wants to know if Spotify pays you. Do they pay you?
Yes.
They better. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
The answer,
well,
yes,
they pay your distributor, and then your distributor pays you.
Yes.
Also, distributor.
So,
sorry, never mind.
Wait, what?
So Matt uses DistroKid. A lot of people use CD Baby.
Yeah.
Yep. Jesse B. Creative wants to know what's your favorite theological discussion. Me and Sam were talking about you know how there's a line in the Bible where it says like be careful how you treat your guests. You could entertain angels, basically.
Yeah.
And we were talking about like how many angels do you think you ever interact with? Do you think you interact with them in your life, or do you think it's super rare and hardly anyone does? And I just think that's super fun to think about because you can't know, but it's fun to think about.
But it's wild. It's wild.
Yeah.
We talked about a ton. When I was looking over there, like we talked about rabbit trails earlier. Like it's just easy to easy to just get lost in a rabbit trail, rabbit hole, whatever you want to call it. And we just have like hour-long sidebars. And we're like, we've got to film this reel. We've got to film the music video.
Yeah.
But hey, it's just a fun part of creating with friends. Like you're just enjoying, you know.
Yeah, we also ranted a lot about the state of Christian music.
Yes.
There's a lot
we won't really go into, but
yeah,
there's a lot of
they think there's
rabbit trails about that.
We'll leave it at that.
There's just a lot. I think what I would call it is music. No, I'm not getting into that. But music ontology.
I've opened the can.
No.
The can is open.
It's more just like what is the purpose of music and like what is it for?
Yeah.
And as we get older and as we learn more about Jesus himself, we want to be able to do that better. So.
All right. Lovelace wants to know, would you organize another remix competition?
Who, me?
Lovelace. I assume it's talking to you. It doesn't say.
I definitely will at some point, yeah. I don't currently have plans for that.
How would a Weatherboy remix sound?
I was just thinking.
Could you do anything with this song? Would y'all do anything with this song?
Oh, dude, I think people could do cool stuff with it.
It's not the worst tempo for it.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst.
You could speed it up a little, and it would be like regular dance tempo.
It's the tempo of your last. What was your last one? Was cool, right? It's kind of the same tempo
Yep.
as that.
Oh yeah.
This is what,
probably
104? No, you could do something
Cool.
like that.
Yeah, Cool was probably like 106 or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I could do something with that.
The thing that's good about this song for a remix contest is it has drops already. And in remixes, people really like to have drops because it's a space to do a thing instead of just serving the vocal.
Right.
Yeah.
Space to.
Okay, so a bunch of people just joined. Thought I would reiterate what we were talking about. We're talking about our song Weatherboy. Sam Bowman down here. It's this feller. And I, Matthew Parker. We have a new song. Just came out. Yeah, in Australia, it's already out, but it's coming out for us in less than 3 hours.
Woo!
I guess so.
But it's on YouTube now.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
You can cheat
already.
And go listen to it.
Yeah. Somebody just commented, Sam calling Cold cool. Actually, Matt has two songs, one named Cool and one named Cold. And Cool is the one who had a remix contest. So Sam is correct.
If you did call Cold, if you did call Cold cool, that's almost like an insult. It's like it's not really cold. It's just cool.
This is a very
it's slightly chilly, but not. It doesn't really hit that hard.
Y'all know that the Polar Express kid on the train was like, actually, this is that moment.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
It's like instead of saying a song is straight fire, it's like saying this song is touching the forehead of a feverish person.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's warm.
Yeah. No, this song is a Texas windshield. Like,
dude,
that's pretty warm.
I kind of want to comment on someone's song sometime and be like, "This is warm, bro."
Man, this is mild temperature, dude.
Yep.
This is straight warmth, bro.
This is straight
warmth.
This is straight room
good,
temperature, bro.
I'm gonna do that. It's an understatement, right? So it's not me.
It's like a metaphor, but not really.
Yeah.
Straight warmth, bro.
Arctic Wolf wants to know, how do you decide if a song is going to be solo or if it's going to be a collab?
So
you think about how many friends you have.
I think probably for Sam and me both, generally, if it's a collab, usually that comes from, hey, let's do a collaboration, and you start it together.
Yeah.
Sometimes without any ideas, you're just like, hey, let's collaborate, and then you do a session where you just write a song or you start making a beat, whatever.
Right.
Occasionally, and this kind of ends up being a different type of song, sort of. Occasionally, you'll kind of like feature someone, and you'll have your song mostly written. I know you've done this at some, Sam, and I have too, but not recently much. But like your song "Rose-Colored Glasses," you had the whole song written, and you were like, "Hey, Ben Lawrence, do you wanna do the second verse?" And he pretty much replaced your second verse vocals, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, because I knew that, and I was literally going to say it if you hadn't. Sometimes you'll have a friend that's just highly specialized enough to go, hey, you would fit this particular vibe, instead of just starting out a song together. So for
kind of like Gladden or Ben.
I was going to say those two, actually, specifically. Both on my record. But started out a song of like, oh, this really sounds like them. And I didn't realize that until about halfway through the process. So it was like, oh, well, Gladden would knock a verse on Whoosh out of the park, or Whoosh, or whatever you want to call it. Whoosh. He would knock a verse on Whoosh out of the park. But
beautiful.
But no, like Matthew said, definitely most of the time when you do something collaborative, you'll start in the beginning and go, hey, Xander, let's write a song together. Hey, Sajin, let's write a song together. And kind of start from ground zero.
I feel like that does happen more when you know the other artist really well. But sometimes, especially for Matt, he'll have a song and he'll be like, it'd be cool if this artist was on it. He'll send it to them and see if they want to be part of it. And it's like kind of a toss-up whether they will or not.
So that happens
They
more
have to
often
vibe
when
with it,
I
too.
don't know the people as well. But it's more like if I want to work with someone who I don't know very well, I might want to have more of the song done so that they can hear it and be like, "This sounds good. I want to be on it." So yeah, that sometimes that happens. I have tried to collaborate with people who I don't know very well, and I'm kind of like, "Hey, check out what I got here. I kind of want like someone to hop on the verse here. Do you want to do it?
Collab, bro.
Collab, bro.
Collab, bro.
It's so much easier to work with people you know because
Yeah.
you can just get a straight answer earlier.
Which probably
Yeah.
that might be a good piece of advice just to throw out in general. Like a lot of times you'll see people kind of approaching people that they don't know very well with a specific song. And that's great. A lot of times though, when you're trying to network, what you're going to try and do is build a relationship before you come with a project for them to work on. Okay, so top comment right now says you should do a song with Forrest Frank, heart eyes emoji. So Matt, do you know Forrest Frank?
No.
You'd probably want to meet him first and actually like be his friend instead of coming to him straight up and say, "Hey, I've got a song we can work on together." Sometimes that works.
Yeah.
But a lot.
It is difficult to like meet them though because you could come across well, I don't know, like artists aren't usually like, man, I just want to cultivate friendships with all these random people, especially if they're like, like fans. Not like there's anything wrong with fans, but like they sometimes have more reason to cultivate an actual friendship with another musician, like they're more like coworkers, kind of like they have a reason to be friends, I guess.
Your peers at that point.
Yeah, more like peers. Yeah. But I might come across someone like Forrest Frank or someone as a rando who could almost be like a fan. So like they don't have a very good way of knowing that they would have a reason to want to be my friend. I don't know.
At least I would. I don't know about you, but I sure would. So yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing for sure in terms of like, how do you hit up people? But
yeah, it doesn't always work. Like you can't just. There's not a tried and true way to make someone collaborate with you. You just gotta. It's better if you can, become their friend first. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think the big sum up. Actually, Songsmith has a question that kind of.
Oh, did I just
hits on it? Over here on YouTube. If someone new wanted to make a song with y'all, but also wanted to become friends first, how could they do it? Like, how do people not come across as wanting to use you? And I think that's the big point that we're both trying to drive at. Is like a lot of times it does kind of come across as people trying to use you. And a lot of times it's just make really good music on your own. Like, keep your head down, keep working, make good stuff.
Yeah, people only want to collaborate with people who are making really good music too. So like, if someone comes to me with a track that I don't like, I'm not going to be like, yeah, I would love to, like, and it's not, it's just the reality.
Kate the Great wants to know, what was your inspiration for Dark Mirage?
Oh, good question.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's me.
So yeah,
I have bad nightmares, and so Dark Mirage is about that
and stuff. So it's just about how like I want to help her feel better when something like that happens, and it's just like I can't get in her head and like fight the monsters. But I can write about it, which doesn't really help, but I can write about it.
That's kind of wholesome, though. I would say that's even aggressively wholesome.
It is definitely aggressive.
Yeah.
And I would say it's wholesome too. So yes, I did a thing that you would be familiar with. Yeah.
All right.
Jessa B says, Owl City collab though, gotta make it happen. I'm right there with you, fam. I'm right there with you. See, I am careful about like I don't really want to like just message Owl City or his manager or something if I could find his contact info and be like, hey, you want to do a collab? Like eventually I might, but if they say no, then that's kind of like potentially forever no. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of cautious about it. If I at some point start making a track that I'm like, this could be legit and really good as a me and Owl City collab, then maybe I would try that. I would attempt. But yeah.
Silas wants to know, what is the biggest piece of advice to producers when it comes to music production?
My biggest advice always is do a lot of production, and to help train your brain to want to do a lot of production, do a lot of production and show people, get their reaction, their feedback, because the main reason we make music is so that people will listen to it, and it makes you happy when you show your song to someone and they like it.
Yeah.
And they give you a good reaction, whatever. It's not like they need to give you a good reaction if it's terrible or something, but like when you get good reactions, or even just almost just any reaction,
yeah.
it makes you happy to be producing. And I guess what I'm saying is it's the results. It's the reward kind of producing. And so what I did for a long time, you can't exactly do this the same way anymore because things have changed, but I would make songs like beats and stuff and I would put them on SoundCloud. It's kind of like releasing it, but just like on SoundCloud. It's like instantaneous and very fast, feedback and reward, whatever. I've always, like, since I started making music, I've always just made a lot of music, and I know not everyone like works that way, but anyway, the advice is like you need to produce a lot if you want to get anywhere, like, and not just by like powering through and doing it even though you hate it, like find ways to part of the way to have fun.
If you do hate it, then do something else.
Yeah, part of the way to have fun is what I'm saying, is to show people so that you can get some of that fun reward of feedback and whatever. And my other advice, I guess, would be love the art of it, like the creativity and stuff.
Yeah.
It's super fun, super creative. It's like a puzzle almost, but not like a puzzle that's solved. It's like a puzzle that you create.
A puzzle that's unsolved even. Yeah.
It's like, how do I piece this together, make it really cool? Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Sam?
Yeah. What's your advice?
Honestly, the big thing I would say is what Matt's already said, and it just produced. Just makes push buttons, make noise.
Yes, I was about to say, like, just if you're in your computer program, DAW, just find out what all the buttons do. Like, press them, see what it does. If it's like an effect on a sound, like turn all the knobs, see how it changes the sound. Actually learn what they do. Yeah. That goes a long way too.
And honestly, other than that, I would say be patient. Be patient when it comes to production. There's a lot that we try and I go back to that NF song where he goes, what's the definition of success? Who I am and who I want to be cannot connect. Just this idea of just patience. Hey, I'm not where I want to be as far as skill goes yet. Hey, I'm not where I want to be as far as streams go yet. I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah.
Be patient and listen to songs around you. Listen to what inspires you. What makes you happy in music? What do you actually enjoy? Are you making songs that make you happy? If you're not, maybe you should do something else. And that's not that's not a knock. It's understand how the Lord could be gifting you, and understand that so much of it is just a joy thing. Like, if you just enjoy making music, then make music. If you don't enjoy it, then you don't have to. It's okay. So I don't know. Everything else that Matt's already alluded to, but
yeah, I definitely agree with the be patient thing. Like, it takes it takes literal years to get really good at production. Yeah. It's really fun though. I honestly don't know if I would be in music at all if I didn't get to do the production side of things.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
I probably would not. Even though like that's not like it's a big percentage of what I'm doing. I would say it's like definitely over 50% of what I'm doing is just the production side of things. And it's funny because some artists don't do any of their production. They have a producer, which is totally fine, by the way. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I love the production side of things. It's pretty nerdy.
He's pretty nerdy.
I'm pretty nerdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can even believe it.
You guys are both pretty nerdy.
Here's the thing about nerds. They got the knowledge, man. The knowledge.
I thought you were talking about the candy for a second, and I was like, delicious.
I'm a delicious nerd.
Delicious nerds.
Sour.
I'm I like the nerds clusters, like those little nerds.
Those are good. Oh yeah, they're amazing. You know what's so good about them? The mixture of textures.
It's great.
So good.
It's great. It's the contrast, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, here's the question. How long did it take you to get to the point where you thought your music was good enough to release? Or is it a continuing
I think it's probably
process?
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, so I have seen this with some artists where they make music for a while and they don't have any music out, but they're an artist, but they don't have any music out because they're still working on it, still trying to make their music better, whatever. It was a little different for me because I was like low key a kid when I was making my first songs. I started making music when I was like 12. I didn't really anything that you can actually hear out on the internet was made later by the time I was like maybe 14, 15 or something is like the earliest stuff you can actually hear. But so I never reached the point. I was never at the point where my music was not good enough to release. I mean, I guess I didn't release some of it, but I didn't even know how when I was a kid. You know what I would do? I would burn CDs and give them to my friends. And they had the most random stuff on them too. I would have like silly songs mixed in with it wasn't like curated albums. It was like all my latest random stuff that I've made.
Still pretty wholesome.
That is so cute.
Just like letting music. It's just letting music be what music can be, and not anymore. It's like okay, well, if I release, then I'll release inevitably. But
yeah. So yeah, I didn't really answer the question, but like basically,
put stuff out.
Like yes,
you don't have to be
the end goal.
The end
or not end goal. The main point is like you should eventually be releasing stuff. If it takes you a long time and you're just like, oh, I don't know if it's good enough, maybe you should just release the song and move on to the next one. Or if you hate it, scrap it and move on to the next one. Either way, don't. If a song is like not good enough, don't keep trying to polish it if it's terrible. Yeah,
right.
Like if it really is truly just terrible, like I would say move on to the next song. Either way, you want to be finishing songs. And again, unless you're like, this song is really not great, keep making a new one until you have something that you can finish songs and then put them out. And then move on to the next song.
And you can always take old songs down. So if in like 5 years you're
That's true.
Oh, that really was terrible. I hate it. You can take it down. It's fine.
You can.
I think the thing with music is that you don't really have to do anything that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
You know, like
you
don't have to worry about that. Like you don't have to worry. If you want to put something out, don't let fear of putting something out keep you from trying something that you can be beneficial for you. Don't let the desire to get streams or get played or just have a quote unquote successful product keep you from making stuff that's art. it's just a big balance, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's like, hey, there's some good parts of releasing, and there's some, no, I wouldn't say dangerous parts, but some parts to keep track of. You know, like you just kind of put your head on your pillow at night and you go, am I enjoying this anymore? And if the answer is no, then there are some things that you can look at and change how you're engaging with Spotify and all of that stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. We got a question here. Did Savvy get paid for her video work?
She got.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say
I got a raise.
She did get paid. Let's see. I did forget to get ice cream at the store yesterday, but I did get cheesecake. So
let's go.
There you go.
Did y'all help Ben finish up that chocolate Trinity ice cream because that was good?
That
no, we
stuff
didn't.
was so good.
We would have.
We owe Ben
ice cream
big time.
Yeah.
We
do.
So Ben,
Yeah, we do.
If you don't know,
They don't. You didn't tell
when
them
we
yet.
filmed this whole video, the whole time he watched Felix, our dog. He was just following us around with our dog, who, if you don't know, just cries all the time.
He has some anxiety issues.
He just sits there and cries. And he did this for hours while we were filming. And Ben was just awesome. He just held onto the dog, and then we finished the shoot, and he was like, you want to come over to my house and I'll feed you burgers that I made, and they were amazing.
Yeah, they were smash burgers.
And then we finished our burgers, and he's like, you want ice cream too? And we were all like, Ben, what would we do without you? So the real question is, did Ben get paid? And no, and we owe him.
He didn't.
That kind of should be the real question, yeah.
We still like him though.
Yes.
Listen, we do give him our friendship.
And we did make his album.
But he also does give us his friendship back, so I feel like that's kind of a wash.
So we still should pay him, yes.
And we are the entire production crew for Benny, so...
That's true. That's true.
That's very mathematically true.
They want to see our dog.
Christian says, Savvy, your eyes are extra blue tonight.
They're blue.
I think it's because of our new light we have.
You want to see my dog, guys? It's my dog.
Savvy's showing.
He's like, no, not the people.
I think I have to show Instagram.
That's the dog.
It would be
unfair. YouTube
dog.
I'm currently limited with cable length, but
I love
Savvy, you're in the way.
I'm sorry. I'm here. Take
there we
YouTube.
Go. Okay. No, it's good. We're good. We're good.
Take them.
No, we're good.
Oh my word.
Why?
I'm so confused.
Because they go there.
Oh, okay.
You're everywhere.
No.
Okay.
We fixed it. You
We're
saw
back.
the dog.
Everything is back to normal.
He's a good dog.
He is a good dog.
A great dog, even.
We should have just brought him up here. But he's kind of sleeping.
No, he's chilling. He doesn't even know that he's... He doesn't even know that he's on TV right now.
Over the face.
No, he was like, ah.
I will not be doxxed again.
He's like, I didn't get paid for this.
Christian says, dang, Owl City shirt and Gladden shirt. Represent.
Yes.
Yeah, they're like some of my favorite artists.
I have a J stuff too.
Get that stuff out of here. Oh my goodness.
My favorite album.
We don't need any of that.
Ian said her eyes are extra blue to tie into Matthew's hair. Couple goals.
Yes, we dyed
right
to match
and
his
my
hair.
actually, you're close, Ian. My hair is my eyes are brown to match her
Facts.
hair. The blue thing, that's just coincidental.
Yep.
Sorry.
Her eyes blue.
We did. He has naturally blue hair. I had to dye my eyes.
Well,
blue.
of course I have naturally blue hair. Have you seen my mom?
True.
Yeah.
Well, have you?
If we start talking about this, we're gonna get confused about dying and dying again.
Yeah.
We really are. Y'all
see, guys. I
They're
wasn't afraid to die.
Yeah, no. And some people actually even wanted me to die earlier.
They did want you to die.
It's crazy.
That's really nice of them.
Yeah.
Oh no, Ian said
like I think you know the serene smiling face.
Oh, what the smug one with the closed eyes?
Yep.
Yep, it's my new favorite.
It's a good emoji.
Ian says, but where's Matthew's red to tie into Savvy's lips, though?
Oh, this is just lipstick. We don't have to match
It's
it.
Bloodstream.
Bloodstream.
It's in my blood.
Yeah.
Which I keep handily within myself.
I'm so glad.
Thank
Yes,
you.
good for you. I'm proud. And so is your mom,
I think.
who has
Yeah.
blue hair.
Living is tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what other questions we got here? Okay, they said, how would someone contact you if they wanted to ask you if you'd collaborate with them? Probably email would be the best. Yep.
Ian.
Yep.
Ian, how could you?
That's a short answer.
Jake says, favorite part of production? Mine is automation. Getting things just right is so satisfying. Yeah, automation is really fun. So if y'all don't know what automation is, it's like you can change. Man, say you have like a filter, you can have a setting change over time. You just put a dot down here on a low setting and a dot on a high setting, and it puts a line in between it or something, to where it just it changes settings over time. That's one way to put it.
And you change
Sounds
settings
super
over time.
nerdy, but it's like pretty basic when you're actually doing it in production.
We all change over time. We do.
Mm-hmm.
On YouTube, Silas wants to know what artist inspired the both of you to get into music production.
Your mom.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
And done.
Yeah. Man, I don't actually think I was inspired to get into music production by anybody. I just kind of got into it through making music. I kind of didn't know about music production. I didn't know about it. I didn't even know how it worked, like with the computer or whatever, which is weird to think about. I haven't even really ever thought about that. When I first started, we would just my brothers and I, a few of us would play music. We had a drum set and some guitars and stuff. We would play music up in the attic, especially my brother Luke and I. And I need to plug in this phone again. But we'd play music in the attic, and we even at one point we recorded some music on a tape player, literally. Sorry, I'm turning a tape player. Very old technology, basically, at this point. And then eventually I just kind of got into recording on the computer. I was like, oh, you can do that. I recorded on Audacity first, and then learned there were other DAWs that are actually DAWs, not just little audio editor.
That's when Matt discovered Microsoft Excel.
Yeah, that's when I first started producing my songs in MS Paint.
Yeah. I like Apple Pages personally, but yeah.
MS Paint is just the free version of FL Studio.
Says, yeah. Kate the Great says, Boss Level Part 2.
Maybe eventually. The thing is, that would be very cool. It might not be worth it in terms of how well it would do streaming, whatever. So it just depends on if we felt like it was artistically worth it for us.
I think
that's
I would say the same.
Every time Matt said, I always hear in my brain autistically, and
Interesting.
it makes me laugh.
I'm glad to know now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep track.
I thought you were gonna say that it
we're
makes.
just gonna be in the middle of a conversation, and I'm gonna think Savvy's thinking of the word autistic.
Yes. That is true.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read a thing.
Jake,
What is he talking about?
We
They're
know.
talking about
That's
That's the short answer.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Get
Um.
with the times, bro.
Oh yeah. Okay, they're talking about Owl City's song, just randomly too, which is fine.
They said it would be worth it about the boss level thing. They know. Anyway, so
Okay, so yeah.
go listen to the song. It's called Weatherboy.
Oh, hey, if y'all just joined, we put out a song, and it's about to be everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's so true.
It's about to be playing out of your device. Maybe.
Yes.
That
We
is.
hacked all of them.
There is an asterisk on that, and the asterisk is you.
Yeah.
Please help our poor selves. No, just
Yes.
Here's a question: would you ever produce a song on Minecraft? Not seriously, I wouldn't. But you can, for fun, make sounds come out of it. Yes,
You can make sounds come out of a lot of things for fun. Like,
that's true. Dude, you know what I just figured out? So, I think what she's talking about is like John Michael Howell's like reels, Instagram reels, where he like places note blocks and makes them play chords and then sings his song to it. You know what's crazy is you could actually make a resource pack so that the note blocks could play whatever you want. Wait, no, maybe you couldn't.
It's just for the.
Because you probably can't tune it. That's probably not part of the.
I don't know.
I don't know. What I was gonna say is they could basically be samplers, but I don't think it works like that actually.
Yeah.
So never mind.
No, that was going to be my question. Is does that just work like a resampler? I would probably try and get like an audio out, and then just do stem by stem in Minecraft, and then just mix it good.
I would probably just not use Minecraft.
I would use Microsoft Excel instead. Way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Somebody says Terry Malicote says Apple Music ? What time?
What time? I like the phrasing, the urgency. I can feel it. Apple Music. What time? Midnight. Midnight Eastern, which is in 2 hours. 2 hours and 10 and 11 minutes. All right, let's see if we got another question. We probably should be wrapping up soonish. We're coming up on an hour and a half on YouTube and more on Instagram.
All right. Emerald Tigress says, do any of y'all speak another language?
Savvy speaks sarcasm and doesn't have an accent.
I don't even have an accent.
Yeah, she speaks sarcasm fluently, no accent.
None.
It's one of my favorite
Sam
things.
and I, we have a thick accent of not understanding sarcasm. You know, we have the stupidity.
The
accent.
accent, yes.
Yeah,
I
with
like
savvy, no accent.
No
accent.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So sorry to us, not sorry to her.
Yeah.
Yep. No, but Savvy and I are learning to speak Spanish some with Duolingo, that app on the phone, and we've learned some.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun, actually.
Sometimes I speak to Spanish customers who come in at my work.
Yeah, so she actually is getting some use out of it.
Yeah.
And she's further on Duolingo than I am, so yeah, she knows some things.
I know a little bit. It's
enough
been fun though.
Like enough to be semi-fluent and actually talk to people.
Yeah, I can actually
talk, which is pretty cool.
Which is nice. And they've all been so nice. Like if you want to learn a language and you want people to be nice to you when you're trying to speak it, learn Spanish. They're so nice. You've
only had like one person not be nice.
Out of
like
probably
30
people I've spoken to. Only one person has been mad at me for not understanding. Yeah. And that was like literally one time. Yeah. So if you're gonna learn one, Spanish, I highly recommend.
Yeah.
People are so nice. It's awesome.
And Sam, what about you?
I know a little Spanish. Actually, weirdly, I learned a little bit of Greek and Latin.
Ooh.
Because hashtag homeschool things, and I don't know a ton, but like I know enough words that
but
I can
words
like
that
find
I can
words that I've never seen before and kind of figure out what they mean. And that's really helpful to know like a little bit of Greek and Latin. But a little bit of Spanish. Living in North Texas, that's kind of a regional thing. But
do you know how to pluralize cactus because of Latin?
So with this next question over here, I'm not sure. It's cactuses, definitely.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that means that the singular of bacteria is bacterium. Anyway,
I actually do know
that plural form, making something cacti, cactus, and cacti is like from Latin. I'm pretty sure. That's why I was mentioning it.
We have a good question from Leslie Wolf. Where did MP and Sam B meet?
I was at Walmart.
We met.
And that was get in the
van. We have ear candy.
Yes, we have ear candy. There's so much of it. I'm like the Reese's kind. He's like, no, the Nerds cluster. I'm like, oh, interesting. And that's how we did.
Yeah. Yep, that's the true story.
No, he sent me an email in 2020. It was during COVID.
I had remixed one of his songs because he put out stems for it. I think it was Snapshot.
What was it? Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
And he's like, hey, I have a song called Bloodstream. Do you want to remix it? I'm like, yes.
Dude, I didn't even remember that I sent you an email.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the first. I didn't know that was the first how we like talked first.
I don't really hit up people. Really? I don't love just reaching out all the. I feel like I'm invading people's privacy.
Yeah.
So no, you reached out and hired me to remix Bloodstream, and so that happened. And then like, hey, I've got like a group chat that you might enjoy being part of, and that's where I met Xander. No, you actually straight up put me in contact with Xander because he was looking for something to remix.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then we all became friends.
Yeah.
So much fun.
That was a fun time. Matt was always like, this Sam guy, he's got like so much talent.
Aww.
And now we're friends.
Now we're friends.
Cool. We have another person wondering if you guys are both homeschooled because they homeschool their kids.
Because we didn't actually answer that.
They are both homeschool kings.
I like to say I'm not homeschooled because I don't go to school anymore. But I was homeschooled.
I'm not homeschooled either.
I guess some people would say once a homeschooler, always a homeschooler. I guess.
Well, are you still learning? Am I still schooling you?
Are you being homeschooled right now?
Yeah.
Because you're still learning.
I'm still schooling you. So
nerd.
Nerd. No, I liked being homeschooled. It was awesome. I was actually making music when I was 12, 13, 14 and stuff. So I would actually try to finish my school as fast as I could so I could get to recording. It was awesome.
Oh,
I got
somebody
expelled from homeschool.
Oh, sick.
I did in 2nd grade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was valedictorian.
I was valedictorian too.
Sam, guess if I was valedictorian.
Were you valedictorian?
I was also, yes.
Oh,
you guys were also bottom of the class, though.
We actually had a graduation ceremony for me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, at my church. It was at my church.
Cute.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fun, though.
Just me.
Oh, well,
wait.
There you go.
No, I'm not remembering. I wonder
did you have to give a speech because you're a valedictorian?
I think I did, yeah.
That's awesome.
I love it. It's so bad, it's good.
I feel like
No, it was
of
good. It was good.
us, you would want to do that the least easily.
Him? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Wait, what? Do a speech?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you'd do fine. I just don't feel like you'd like it very much.
You would just hate it.
I don't even know if I liked it or hated it. I don't remember.
Yeah. It's in the past.
I was able to do it. Oh, I will say at that point, I definitely was a little not as good at public speaking or whatever. I'm a lot better at it now.
Hey.
I've done shows and stuff.
Hey, Sam.
Yes.
What do you call a homeschool mom talking to herself?
I know it.
I know this. It's a parent-teacher conference.
It's a parent-teacher conference.
It's not healthy. It's really.
That's good. It's good. Very good.
Somebody did ask a good question above, speaking about remembering things.
And if you're still here, I don't know how to say your username. It's DC Leak or Decleek or however you say it.
Is there any way you can listen to your older music like July? And I was really like taken aback by that. People don't know about those songs, but they're all on my YouTube channel. If you want to find them, they're album by album, old instrumental albums, forever old. But yeah, they're up there. If you're still here and want to listen, they're up there. So honored by that. Thank you. But I'm trying to get back to the
Teacher conference. Yeah. We forgot to get the watermelon, Savvy. There's still time, sort of.
It'd be crazy.
Wait, we got watermelon at the store, so she could get it. Do you want to?
I want to.
Do it.
Christian Simpson said he decided against a grad party because it felt weird to him. Correct. That is correct, Christian.
That is true.
Same here.
I am in agreement. I think I had fun though. I think it was fun. Chris says, "Love the shirt, MP." Yeah, I was like, I want to wear this one for the live stream. Savvy got this for me. It's they for a little while. Owl City had like $5 shirts. They're all out now, though. I'm pretty sure. This is like the To the Moon tour one or whatever. There, if you want to see the back for 2 seconds.
Beautiful.
Yep.
You go to what was it called?
You go
to the new.
The what?
To the new tour. That's what it said when you were backwards.
That's what it said.
Oh, to the noom. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
To the moon and leave me there. Tour.
Take me. Oh my word.
Oh no, the dog has gotten up because he saw food. Ooh, I want to try it.
But now people can see him. Come here, Felix.
We got the watermelon, guys. The live stream is saved.
We were in dire. And then
Felix.
Oh man.
Yeah, let me turn this.
The watermelon.
It's dog.
Hello, dog. There we go.
Oh.
Say hi,
Somebody
Felix.
wanted to know.
Wait, I can't see him on Instagram.
Can I
move him this way a little?
All right.
I can't.
Okay, you've got the question.
There we go. Oh, what is it?
Somebody wanted to know.
Yeah, we never answered this one that's up.
Discord earlier.
But they wanted to know what our favorite Mario Kart courses are.
Oh my goodness, that is a great question.
It's a loaded question.
Okay.
Matt likes the little one that has 7 laps.
We should answer this question that I had up for quite a while and we never answered. Matt or Sam, do you guys mix in Logic / Ableton and Master and Pro Tools? Neither of us do any of those things.
No.
That's
No.
yes. Yeah. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel again.
Good question.
Sam and I both use different DAWs. He uses FL Studio and I use Reason. And we each just use only that thing. I only use Reason for mixing and mastering and creating and literally everything. And Sam does the same with FL.
Mhm.
Pro Tools is
fantastic.
really
Really great. Logic is really strong. I have Logic. I just don't like it as much as I like FL Studio.
Pro
right
Tools also is like one of the older ones, and is not as it's not really known to be as suited for like production if you're doing much with MIDI or synths or whatever. It's more for like people use it a lot for just tracking audio, like if they're recording a whole band or something. They call it the industry standard, but it's not bad, but it's kind of like old-ish. Yeah.
Dude, do you know how appropriate it is to have Watermelon with a Gladden t-shirt on?
Yeah.
It's
Where's
extra.
Gladden when you need someone
I
to
know. He would.
spam watermelon emojis?
That's awesome.
This is actually really good.
It's super good. Arctic Wolf asks, "Whatever happened to Twilight Meadow?" He died. No, he's fine. He makes things.
He exists out in the ether.
Sometimes he puts them
He's frolicking somewhere.
in a meadow.
You can even say he's gallivanting.
He truly is.
I don't know about that.
Ian's.
He could be chasing a wild goose.
He's discovering worlds.
Heck
Yes.
he is.
By himself? No.
And then singing about the worlds that he discovered.
Discovered.
And, you know, you could ask, well, is he ever going to come back? And is the answer never, ever, ever?
That is
Well,
not the answer.
That's not the answer.
As the only person who's in contact with him, I think he's going to come back.
Does Patty Marker know about Twilight Meadow?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
And even if you
I don't
mention it to him, there's none left. I'm sorry.
I was so excited about that.
There's some in the fridge. There's some in the fridge.
Why did you do this to me?
Just grab another one, man. Anyway, when you mention something to Patthew, he's not a great listener. So even if you told him about Twilight Meadow, he would probably be like, I'm not even listening to you right now. So
I don't think he'd say
I don't think he'd say it quite like that.
he wouldn't, but he is very self-absorbed.
He'd
probably say it
like more along the
lines of
I'm
I'm not even listening to you right now.
That's what he would
That's
say.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be like, I'm not even listening right now. You guys don't even good.
That's wild.
That's
crazy.
Completely out of pocket, man. That's just stupid.
It's wild.
She's doing it. She's doing it.
This, but I feel like this is what it feels like chewing 5 gum. Like
I do chew a lot of 5 gum.
That makes sense.
That makes
Does
sense.
it feel like
Does it feel like
It does.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
It feels exactly like that.
Ian Moss said Patty Marker and Mwilight Tedo are good friends.
That hurts.
Mwilight.
Shouldn't it be
My like 12?
I have a counter question for you. Can oil and water mix?
That's a good question.
It's not really a related question. It's not, but
It's just
it reminds me of it. It reminds me of it. That question. It reminds me of the other question.
I forgot to reset my screen time for YouTube. So for YouTube, it's about to kick me off. I might be able to get back on. But YouTube does want to know Patthew X Ariana Grande when.
tomorrow.
Like this question. That makes me happy.
Tomorrow.
Well, I don't know. Does Patthew know Ariana Grande?
So, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Someday.
I feel like, you know what? I feel like Patthew and Kanye have similar personalities and vibes. Not like all their vibes, but some of their vibe is similar. It's the confidence, right? And
how true that is.
I hate how true.
I
I
feel
do.
like they could do a good
I
song
do.
together.
They both think they're the world's best singer.
I really think
that Wanye
would be a better fit. Wanye Cass.
That's true.
Or just Wanye West. That also is great.
I like that Pathu and Bam ended up collaborating. I just realized some people have no idea what we were talking about.
Probably not.
Oops. I'm gonna say oops about that.
They need to dive deep.
Oops.
If you're an adventurer,
if you
and you
haven't found the lore, like I don't know, like maybe you should feel bad about that.
Yeah,
Into the
feel bad about that probably.
Into the Reniverse. That's
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should probably move on from that.
Ian wants to know who led the charge to get Felix. Me.
Savvy.
My dog. I like him forever.
Okay.
It just kicked me off at YouTube, and I think I was able to get back on.
Oh, okay.
We see you.
Okay.
Perfect.
Good. Okay.
YouTube, can you confirm this?
Can you see me, YouTube?
Okay, we have a question from Maddie.
Are we still friends?
If you didn't want to collab with someone, how would you refuse them?
So you can't be asking for secrets like this.
It kind of depends.
Don't say. Don't answer.
Trade secret. That's what we'll go with.
Trade secret.
Sure.
Trade secret.
We know the audio's wrong, Christian. I'm so sorry. We still love you.
Inspiration for Weatherboy. This is a good question. We were partly inspired by the meme, but also largely inspired by the way the word Weatherboy, which isn't even really a word, we made it into a word, sounds. We just liked it. And if you got a problem with that, no, I'm just kidding.
Man, we sure hope you like the song.
Yeah.
It's fun to work on. Really honored that you guys listen.
We actually do want you to like it.
But like, yeah, bro, it was crazy. I think just the trying to nail an aesthetic, I think was a big thing for us. Trying to set up a vibe for this one in terms of does this feel good? Does this feel like the word Weatherboy feels? Does this say something that's like kind of worthwhile, but also kind of something more on the chill end of the spectrum? You know, so yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, like you said, I'll just reiterate some of it. Sometimes when we write, we kind of have more like something we want to say, whatever. Sometimes, like in this case, we were more like, we kind of just want an artistic vibe of some sort that is really a vibe. So we were going more for just kind of building a soundscape, kind of creating a vibe. I know that sounds really boring when I describe it like that, but I think we created a really cool vibe. Got some of the rain sounds. Some of the rain sounds don't come through very much, but they do in the pre-chorus.
Do you know what would look cool with this song is if you had like a visualizer that had Starry Night but animated going to this song. That would be so cool.
And then Matt and I are frolicking through the field at the bottom.
Yep.
When you said Starry Night, at first I was thinking of The Scream. So.
Oh my gosh.
Wrong painting.
There's so much more stuff. Oh.
Have the eyes kind of animated where they're like swirling. They're just twirling. They're like, awesome. Yeah.
Christian Simpson says new drinking game, take a shot of Red Bull whenever they say vibe.
Oh boy.
It's a lot of Red Bull. You're gonna be up all night.
Wait, we only said vibe like during a few parts of this. What's another word that we said a bunch?
The vibe, like when we said vibe, like
weather, maybe the weather or something.
We did talk about weather a lot. We've talked about nerds a lot.
That's true. Or
And
homeschoolers.
you've been nerds the whole time.
We have been nerds, and we have been homeschooled before, but we're not
no longer.
But now they don't learn anything.
Yeah. Well,
now we learn out and about, kind of.
In the world.
House, so.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the inspiration for Weatherboy.
Oh my word, that made me laugh really hard. Depth Oblivious says that we've said the a lot.
That is incorrect.
We've said the.
We would never
no,
say that.
we never did. Sorry.
Just the word the.
Okay, maybe it's just you, Sam.
So we didn't actually answer this question. I asked this in Sam's Discord, but what is y'all's favorite Mario Kart course?
Oh yeah.
Do you want to go first, or?
I guess yeah.
I think I do know mine.
Yeah, because my Discord's waiting on me to answer. Because they're asking me, and I'm like, I'm streaming, Just ask me on stream.
I like the Electrodrome.
That one's dope.
Electrodome.
I
think I like Wario's Gold Mine.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I like Wario's Stadium. I think that's what it's called.
My favorite one is Peach Gardens. I was very good at it.
The new one?
He's played all the new ones, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is new. Yeah, I was gonna say it's the same, but it's not. The first lap I think is about the same. But then after that it changes. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. It's not Wario's Gold Mine. It's 100% Maple Tree Way. I love Maple Tree Way.
Oh boy.
That's my favorite. Without a doubt. I didn't mean to say the wrong one. Maple Tree Way.
It's not my favorite. Maple Tree Way is near the bottom for me. Aesthetically, it's great. It's near the top.
What about the one?
It's hard to win. Well, it's hard to win. It's hard to catch up if you are behind on Maple Tree Way. It's really hard to catch up because there's not much space to cut any corners or take corners tight, whatever. So you're basically just at the mercy of power-ups. I've been in first, got hit by a blue shell, been right behind a person, like for the two rest of the laps, and then I just got second place.
Ooh, Depth Oblivious said, "Can't wait for the Mario song, y'all." He already has one.
I already have a Mario song.
Yeah.
Last Life. It's
Go
not Mario
listen to
Kart
it.
though.
No.
It's Mario on Beach.
It's just normal Mario. It's Mario on foot. It's Mario pedestrian.
Ian says he rules at DK Mountain, which is another of my
That is a good
favorites.
one.
It's really good.
That's a good one.
What do you guys think about the one where you're in a bathroom and you jump over and then water shoots out of the toilet? I hate that.
One was very out of pocket.
I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I officially kind of like it.
Oof.
Like I think I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
It's not what I'd pick first though. Almost never. I like Rainbow Road. I'm a sucker for Rainbow Road. I like that aesthetic. I like that vibe. It's very surreal. The music is probably the best in the game besides Toad's Factory.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, also, they're talking in the chat about how Baby Blue is basically a Mario Kart soundtrack. It works really well.
Oh, it would work really well for that.
What does?
Baby Blue.
Oh, yeah. December Air put it, he put it in, like he said in his comment, he put it to a Mario clip and it worked really well.
Yeah.
Ian has a fun question. Matthew, what is Sam's strength as a songwriter / creator, and Sam vice versa?
Verse vice of Sam.
Yeah, I'll go first. Sam's good at a lot of stuff, first of all. He's great at being creative with fun little things in the production that kind of jump out and grab you. And then in songwriting, I would say you're good at lyrics and saying interesting stuff, which is mainly the point of lyrics.
Yeah.
Like using interesting words for lyrics, I'm a big fan of. I feel like I don't do it enough even, but It's kind of hard to make weird words work in lyrics, sort of. You kind of just have to do it and commit to it. But I think you do that some, which I think is cool. Yeah. I would say you're good at a lot of stuff that's too specific things. Yeah.
I appreciate that, dude. It's definitely would say the same as far as like, man, a lot of stuff comes to mind when I think of like the way that you create and like having gotten to get to know you in terms of like how that process looks. Just what comes to my mind first, you're insane with sound design. Like,
thank you.
There is a lot of just meticulous prep work that goes into your sounds themselves. It's like when you like are trying to make a cake and you can get the prepackaged stuff, you know, that you can pour a little baggie out, a little powder, and it makes your cake. You invest in your ingredients in a different kind of way.
I make it from scratch.
Right. But like it feels so unapologetically you in all the best ways. Like it's not making a cake from scratch. This is different.
Matt's good at being his own hater. Like he will absolutely
along the lines of, like you put everything, and I mean this in a good way, under scrutiny in a way that benefits the song and everyone else who's touching it. Like
you experience that a ton in this song. I've like second guessed, but that kind of makes it sound like a bad thing. But I second guessed it in like a calculated way, a bunch of the details of choices we made in the song. I'm like, is this really a better choice than this one?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the song ended up being better for it. Like we needed that level of scrutiny. But like,
how much of a bummer would it have been if it ended up being worse for it?
Okay, here's an example. I think this is a great example of what we're talking about. We couldn't decide for a while if the intro should be as long as it is or half the length. Half as long, because it felt a little long with the double length, which is what we ended up going with. But one time through in the vocal chop melody not repeating itself makes it less like memorable. When it repeats, it kind of like makes it all make sense, because it's like if you repeat something, it's a pattern, you know. Sam said that the double length sounded more majestic, and we just kind of felt like it needed to be that one. So we thought about it for a while and we landed on that. But yeah.
But like, yeah, just putting that stuff under scrutiny. And I feel like there's more interesting things to say. But yeah, sound design and level of detail come to mind when I think of, and that didn't even touch songwriting, which is also super, super strong. Yeah,
Thanks. You can always get better, though.
We all can.
And that's what I mean. Own best hater.
Yeah. Let me speak kind things about you. Goodness sakes.
And see, I just want to be better. Not like I'm not content to be where I'm at. I just always want to better myself. So
yeah,
it's not a sad thing. It's a happy thing.
You're a sad thing.
Yeah, less of a sad and more of a glad.
Yeah,
that's right.
Anyway, we should probably wrap up. Everyone should go listen to Weatherboy and leave clouds in the comments so we know he was here.
Oh, the official emoji of Weatherboy is the umbrella with raindrops. I think above it. Yeah, I'm assuming above it. Here, let me drop one in the comments. I can't. Can you drop one on YouTube?
Drop some umbrellas in the chat.
Like this.
Repetition legitimizes. Drop some umbrellas. There we go.
There we go.
Let's go.
That's the official Weatherboy emoji. I've had quite a few songs. I've had quite a few songs where a specific emoji like is a pretty good icon for it.
Yeah. No, the people following my music know all about my relationship with emoji.
Yeah, like the ghost emoji is perfect.
Y'all have already truly exploited my love of emojis.
I've used them a few times on releases. Like, Daydreamer has like practically the literal blue butterfly that's on my album artwork. There's an emoji of that. That's just a blue butterfly, and I used that like all the time when I was promoting it. It was great.
Yeah.
I didn't plan for there to be a burning heart emoji when I wrote the burning heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was one.
There you
But
go.
There was.
Ian has a question. We can probably send us home with this. Is Umbrella the song? No, Umbrella is not the song. The song is called Weatherboy.
Weatherboy.
It'll be out in about an hour and a half on all platforms. It's by Matthew Parker and myself.
And it's based on a meme.
And his self is Sam Bowman.
And that's me, yeah. Hi.
Yes.
Such a blast. Getting to hang out tonight. Such a blast getting to hang out last week. And work on this music video. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. And yeah, just let us know what you think about the song. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
Really
make sure you listen to Weatherboy and put it on your playlist and stuff. I think you're really gonna like it. If you don't like it, don't put it on your playlist. I will not be offended.
But you should tell us your favorite lyrics, because this song has some of the coolest lyrics. So comment your favorite lyrics. We want to see what you liked.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.